Austin has a lot of work to do when it comes to fixing areas prone to flooding during storms.
This map gives a look at Austin's most flood-prone areas. Now the city's Watershed Protection Department is asking for tens of millions of dollars in funding through a city bond to pay for the fix these areas need. KXAN's Jacqueline Powell looks at how engineers plan to make those improvements.
When storms hit, businesses like Whole Earth on Lamar Boulevard feel it. In 2015, Shoal Creek flooded, sending water gushing into nearby stores.
We had an eddy back here in the back parking lot, and there was a dumpster that had crashed through the windows, which has been allowed this whole store to flood.
Assistant manager Neil McRae says his store had to shut down for months of remodeling. Now, every time a heavy rain hits,
it's something everybody's kind of always on the lookout for and a little bit worried about.
This section of Lamar Boulevard is one of the areas the city of Austin says needs help the most.
It's something that the city probably needs to figure out how they're going to handle in the future. It's not like the rain events are going to get any smaller or anything.
The city's Watershed Protection Department says it's asking for $75 million in funding through a city bond package proposed for 2018.
And we've grown very quickly, and a lot of our stormwater infrastructure just hasn't kept pace.
The money would go toward building new storm drain infrastructure, mostly in and around downtown Austin.
A lot of the urban core, you've got a lot of places that really just get overwhelmed, even with medium-sized or small floods even.
Watershed Protection estimates around 1,900 homes and businesses are at immediate risk of severe damage in the case of a major flood.
Given that we're in flash flood alley and these kind of rain bombs can hit at any time, those folks really are looking for some help.
Jacqueline Powell, KXAN News.
The last time the city's Watershed Protection Department received money from a bond was back in 2006. The department received close to $100 million, and that money has gone towards flood mitigation efforts in areas with major issues like Onion Creek.
While the city's bond measure may not be on the ballot until next year, voters will decide on several others this November. Austin ISD is asking for just over $1 billion to help build 2 new schools and expand about a dozen others. Leander ISD could decide on a $453 million bond election. It would build 4 new schools and expand others. And Travis County commissioners are exploring 2 possible bond propositions, one for $58 million to widen roads and another for $72 million to buy parkland and to improve their facilities. Commissioners will hear a final report on that proposal tomorrow.